Hello everyone, Tayo here, property consultant and a realtor. I hope you had a great weekend. Over the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing a video. I'm going to be doing a series of videos where I'm going to be talking about how you can control your real estate purchases or investment. So what I realize is a lot of times after people have bought land or a house, they begin to realize a lot of things, issues here and there that varies, different kind of issues. It could be documentation, it could be a problem with the property itself, the land, the house, or whatever. Things that they never thought about, things that they were not even expecting. They just thought that, once I pay for this land, everything else is going to be smooth. But after paying, they begin to find out that there are quite a number of other issues they need to solve or fix. And a lot of times you find people saying, man, I just don't know what to do. I mean, what is this? I'm not expecting this. I just bought land, I can't even build, or I bought this house now, I have to pay this and pay that. And it just looks like, and you hear some of them saying things like, I don't even know what to do right now. They are not totally in charge of what is going on. Of course, if you're buying land, if you're buying a house, there are going to be lots of things involved. Of course, you're buying from someone. There will be certain terms and conditions you have to adhere to. So many things. But it's very important that you are in control and in charge of things when it comes to buying your land or buying your house. And I'm going to be sharing things over the next couple of days that I believe that can help you or can guide you, so that you don't find yourself in a situation where it looks like you don't have control over your purchases, you don't have control over your investments. I'm going to share a quick story. Somebody reached out to me. This person, I don't know him up till now. I don't know him. He saw one of my videos, and then he called me. It was complaining. He called me. He's based in the UK, and he was complaining about a land he bought 2 years ago. He bought 2 plots, 600 square meter plots, and now that it's time for allocation, they said that they cannot allocate that very location to him, that they are taking him to somewhere else, and where they are taking him to, what they can give him there is 500 square meters, one 500 square meter plot. But remember that this person paid for 2 600 square meter plots. I listened to him carefully, and I told him, well, your best option right now is to accept the 500 square meter plot, because they are ready to refund the money you paid for the 2 plots, but that will not pay you. And the reason is because there is a problem with that location. In fact, the problem has nothing to do with title. It's got to do with the topography. Now, I was at that very site 2 years ago. It was a land in Ekpe, selling for 500,000, and it was selling a lot. People were buying. So I went to inspect. Let's see whether this is a place I can push out to some of our prospects and stuff. But when I saw it, I told myself, no, I cannot sell this. And the reason is because, you see, the land is up here. That's the road is up here, and the land itself is down here. So what that means is that if you buy land in that place, you buy land for 500,000, you may find yourself spending 2-3 million naira to be able to fill that land up to the level of the road. So I said, the first question I asked them, which I knew they were not going to answer me, because obviously when you sell a land for 500,000, I do not expect that you can do any sampling. But I still asked them, are you guys going to sample this place? Of course, the answer I can't even remember if I got an answer, but there's no way they will sample if already they are selling the land for 500,000 naira. So because of that, I did not sell. That was 2 years ago, 2020. And this man I'm talking about actually bought that land in that 2020. Now that it's time for allocation, after he has paid for the land, paid for documentation, paid for everything, they say we have to relocate you to another place. And I told him, well, the other place they are taking you to is actually better, because if you take these 2 plots, these 2 600 square meter plots, it's going to cost you a lot of money to sand fill this place up to the level of the road. It may cost you up to 5 million, and the other place is not far from this one, and it's a very nice land, but I give you 500 square meters. And if you say you want to, maybe engage a lawyer and things like that, it's going to cost you a lot. It may cost you a lot more than you've spent, So the best bet may just be to take the 500 square meters. He was really angry. Why are people like this? What is going on? I just told him, well, I think this is one of the reasons why it's very important that when you want to buy something, you get all the information, get all the details, go for inspection and things like that. So the first point I want to make this morning, if you want to be in control, total control of your real estate investment, your real estate purchases, do not be desperate to buy any land, any house or anything. Do not be desperate. Do not be in a hurry. When you are desperate, you may make mistakes. You may, in fact, sometimes desperation can becloud your sense of judgment. So even when they tell you that this land's got title issues, it's got this, it's got that, because you're desperate, you say, no, let's buy it, we'll fix all of that. You buy it, and then you realize that some of these issues are not as easy to fix. So the first thing that is very important for you, if you want to buy a house, you want to buy land, you want to be in total control. You don't want to find yourself in a situation where something catches you unawares and you begin to wondering, how did this happen? I didn't even know about this. I didn't know this was going to come up. Do not be desperate to buy any house or any property. Do not be desperate. Take your time, do your research, do your findings, check the property, be sure that it aligns with your own personal investment or purchase goals, and that way you are on your way to being in absolute control of your property. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.